Okay, so this is Andrew again, and I'm on back on with Mark. Hey, Mark,
Hey,
and we are going to play games with new decks for us, or at least decks that are new to us. This one that I'm playing with is what's the password for your game, Mark? Is it
one,
one
two,
two
three,
three
four.
four? Wow,
Yeah,
that is the height of security. So,
yes, very much so.
so this one I opened on Sunday at an auction tournament, and so because it was auction, it was a sealed auction event. So because it was auction, I didn't get to play with it. So I have not actually played a game with this deck yet. And yours, you said,
I traded for this deck.
okay,
So the guy I traded from, awesome guy, extremely casual about the game as a whole, not very competitive.
uh huh,
So I thought I got a good deal out of the trade. But I think that this deck can be pretty powerful.
awesome,
Yeah, pretty excited
cool,
about it.
yeah. So let me. That should be fine. Okay, so let's see. I am going second, and I like my hand. I'm keeping my
I
hand.
did not like my hand, mainly
Ah,
because you can't see my hand, but my
uh
hand
huh.
had a lot of the number of cards for each house was very even across the board.
Ah,
I
yes.
usually don't like that, so I um, decided to mulligan. I usually end
Hmm.
up mulligan in that situation.
Yep. Okay. Well, and I kept because I have four logos cards. Um, and the first one, well, this one isn't particularly great for right now. It might have been better to save for later, but it gives me an amber, so it's not bad. Um, throw some damage on your creature there. Um,
Nice.
and play Scrambler Storm, so you can't play any actions. And get my own type mechanic out. So keys cost four right now, which is completely ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, I don't want keys costing four right now because you're pretty close to that. So I'm just gonna put a couple of these guys out. Oh, my goodness, why did I do that?
Oh, yeah, you can go to manual mode. Cool.
Just going to switch it over, put it back in my hand.
So now,
Replay.
for anybody watching, we obviously were talking, so that was easy for us to work out. But if you do find yourself in a situation where you play something you meant to put it on the other flank, go in chat and say, hey, I meant to play that on the other side. Can we switch to manual mode and I'll take it back? And anybody who wouldn't say yes to manual mode in that situation is probably not somebody you want to keep playing with.
And I'm just gonna put this upgrade on this naughty over here.
Oof. Okay. So I had a different plan. Um, I I was going to choose a different house, but given the circumstances, I think that my best shot here is to pick Logos. For a couple of reasons. The first reason is that I can just knock out both your naughties, and I don't like you having steal effects lying
Mm-hmm.
around. So this twin bolt emission lets me kill both your naughties, which is silly almost. It also bursts me up to four, which is going to be enough to forge next turn, and then I can drop this bat drone on the table. Um, so yeah, so unless you, oh, and actually I get to go up to five because I get to reap with my Titan mechanic. So yeah, so unless you do something drastic, I am going to get to forge at a discount.
Yeah. So what that essentially forces me to do is I need to get rid of because I am very low on amber. I need to get rid of creatures, especially the two Titan mechanics that are out.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have a whole lot of options besides basically picking Logos. I'm gonna fight these two guys and get
Okay.
rid of them.
Yep.
And then because you have Bat Drone out, I don't want to play any more creatures,
Mm.
and I want to cycle my deck, so I'm gonna discard this Ganymede
Okay.
Archivist
Interesting.
into the discard pile.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that would be uh desirable at that point. Okay. So I don't get to forge. Um, well, I want to try to see if I can maintain an advantage. So let's go Mars. And this is a pretty decent combo here. Uh, soft landing into Blip It.
Hmm.
And so now Blip It can reap, and uh, the next Mars creature I play this turn is going to interplay ready. Um, I have a choice here because I'm going to play. I have a Nuleek Megamouth and a Zorg. If I play the Megamouth, then I get to reap with that and use the Bat Drone, which is going to be 2 more amber. I also have Zorg, which is going to interplay stun. So if I use the Zorg, if I put the Zorg out next, I get to unstun it this turn, have it be ready for next turn. But I think 2 amber is worth letting him stay stunned. So I'm going to put out the Megamouth, put out the Zorg, put out this Mind Warper, and reap, and reap.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you are about to forge.
Mm-hmm.
I
And your shadows.
I am Shadows, but I'm not gonna play Shadows this turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Sanctum,
Okay.
and I have a couple of good
Oh, no.
options here. First thing I'm gonna do is play Glorious Few. You have a lot of creatures on your
Oh,
side,
yeah.
and I have none.
Uh-huh.
So I immediately gain 5 amber.
Yep.
I am debating right now discarding more creatures on my side
Mm-hmm.
because you have a couple of options there to steal and capture. Um, um, you know what? I need to eventually get these creatures out. So, and I think it'll be good for me next turn. So I'm gonna put this one out here.
Mm-hmm.
Champion Tabris, fight capture one, and Seki, reap capture one.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Um, boy, I'm concerned about about another glorious few. Um, it's an uncommon, so I'm probably safe, but don't know for sure. If I went Mars, let's assume I have no Mars cards in my hand, I could capture one onto one of your people using the Mind Warper, which would keep you from forging. I could use the Megamouth and reap with the Bat Drone, reap with the Blip It, and unstun the Zorg. That would put me at 1, 2, 3 more amber and have kept you from forging. Um, the other option, which is going to make me sad if you do have another glorious few, but we'll just have to see, is to go Bravinar. And I'm going to start by discarding an Earthshaker, because I have a lot of creatures with power 3 or lower and you don't. So Earthshaker would be a bad move.
That would be a bad move.
Yeah. I'll play Cannon. Let's play Fire Spitter. Bumpsy.
thought I was okay.
uh, and we will punch. Ah, they're both so gross. We'll punch the Tabris.
Cool.
And yeah, and we'll cycle the deck by discarding or playing, but it doesn't matter. Loot the bodies.
Nice.
So
That was a good turn.
yeah, it was a good hand.
So I think my best option here, I can't hold on to this card anymore, so I just need to play it.
Uh huh.
Too much to protect. I'm not going to be able to use it for a while, and cycling my deck seems like a really good option right now.
Uh huh.
This seems like a really weird play, but it's worth it for me, so I'm going to put Shadow Self out here.
Uh huh.
I'm then going to sacrifice Shadow Self.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
To get rid of Mind Warper and Bat Drone, because those two are able to control my Amber.
Right.
On my next turn, on your next turn. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go for those guys, and that is all my shadows.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I yeah, I like this deck. Okay, I'm gonna go Mars, and I'm gonna start with Orbital Bombardment. So I'll reveal these two cards, Mothership Support and Tongue. So I get to do 2 damage to a creature 2 times. Yeah.
I see what you're doing here.
Ideally, I am killing some of your creatures. So let's continue on the Tabris there. Next, we'll use Mothership Support, which is going to deal 6 damage. We'll do that to Sequis, or Seki, whichever it is. And then let's use Zorg to remove its stun. Megamouth will Reap and use Bumpsy to finish the Tabris. And then Reap with Blipip. And then Tunk will come out ready and Reap.
Nice.
And yeah, that I mean,
turn for you.
It's good board control. If you have another, so you got to Forge though, and if you have another Glorious Few, you're gonna be on your second key because of that. So we'll see.
Right. I have a couple of options here. Man. And I think I'm going to go for this. As much as it pains me, I'm going to go Logos.
Okay.
And discard Rocket Boots, so I don't have any creatures out. I'm going to play Interdimensional Graft. Oh, wrong order. Whatever. I'm going to play Effervescent Principle. I should have played that in the other order.
Yeah. You can, if you want, you can go into manual mode again and push your Amber up to 2. That is fine.
Sounds good. You're very kind.
This is one of those I get, the play online thing, but that's the kind of mistake you're much likelier to make online, I think.
Yes.
Okay. So, what's the play here? Um, I like Mars here. Um, so we start with the Marauder, which captures your 2 and becomes 4 power. We'll Reap with Blip It. The Zyma Think Drone comes out ready. Reap with Tunk. Reap with Zorg, which feels really odd. Reap with the Mega Mouth, which lets me Reap with the Fire Spitter.
Oh my
And then Reap with the Think Drone. And I'm not going. You can. Oh, I didn't realize you could do it to an artifact too. But I'm not. So this could be. I've lost games before by just getting too far out ahead and having my opponent have cards that balance the board. So it could. This could hurt me a bit.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do against you right now. I'm beginning to see weaknesses in this
Hmm.
deck. I haven't gotten a whole lot of removal. You're able to remove my creatures, so
Hmm.
um, yeah, we're looking at not a whole lot of
Hmm.
fun on my side, but um,
Yep.
you're
So
you're looking pretty good so far, especially once you get your
yeah,
Mars up and running. It's not looking good for me.
yeah. Let's see. So uh, yeah. So I have 4 Logos cards in my hand, but they don't they don't tell a very good story compared to what I can do with Mars. And the stupid problem is I don't have Mars cards in my hand, but I think this is the right play. So um, that will get rid of that one and stun the other, which seems good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I could go fight your champion in that field with this, but it's just not the right thing to do right now. Um, Tempted to put the Zorg back in my archives, but I don't think it's really worth it. Um, and with the Mega Mouth, I can. I mean, yeah, I'm generating 6 amber that turn. I could have been 7 if I didn't fight with the Zorg, which is pretty bonkers. But I didn't get to play any cards from hand, so that's the downside.
Yeah, looks like there's not going to be anything that I can do actually
Yep.
about this. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to fight with him against your Marauder. Gonna
Mm-hmm.
use Relentless Whispers. But
Okay.
besides that, that was my best play, and that's game.
Good game.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, that was. I didn't quite get through
Nothing
the
I
deck
could
there, but
do.
that was strong.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do against your Mars because it got out early before I could get any of my big creatures out. And yeah, well played.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you too. I definitely felt like, let's see, Ainley the Mantiple. I feel like that one was maybe a pretty severe deck strength mismatch, but do you feel like you had outs that just didn't come up in the right order, or do you think it was just a straight up difference
I
in the
think it
decks?
was. I think stuff didn't come out in the right order.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of other
Mm-hmm.
strong cards in here.
Mm-hmm.
2 Urchins, a Nexus. You didn't see a lot of shadows from me this game.
Mm-hmm.
But being able to get Nexus out, surrounded by 2 Anafiels,
Oh yeah.
and a shadow self on one side. It can be pretty crazy. So,
Yeah. Do you
um,
want to try again with these
sure,
same decks?
sure.
Um, you want to set it up again?
Yeah, I got it. That was really fast.
It was fast.
I mean, 8 turn game.
Yeah. So you know what's crazy? I had a third Twin Bolt emission in my hand.
Wow.
Yeah. That. So there's only two rares in the deck. But you know, I feel like rares are not. Yeah, rares are the situational cards in this game. So I don't feel like the deck is weaker for not having a lot of rares. You know.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I was distracted by a text. Um,
I forgive you.
yeah, cool. Let me start this game.
Uh-huh.
Do, 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 do. And yeah,
Sweet. All right.
so I'm going first again.
Yeah.
And
Okay. So
I,
is this a keep? I think this is a mole.
yeah, I think I'm okay with this.
Hmm.
I have a bunch of, I think, consistency. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this
Okay.
guy. And let's go ahead and go. Yeah. Um, yeah, let's go and put this guy out.
Nice.
Not a whole lot I can do with that, but at
Mm-mm.
least it's out there.
Hmm. Okay. Let's do. Logos. Play this card first turn again. Uh, and then phase shift out a tunk.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
All
okay.
right. Well, I'm going to go Logos,
Hmm.
and let's go ahead and put Titan Mechanic out.
Hmm.
Dexter, I'm going to discard into our Effervescent Principle. I will
Hmm.
go and put a Rocket Boots on this Titan
Hmm.
Mechanic.
Hmm. Oof. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Brobnar. And we'll start with an Earth Shaker. So now this next guy. So that gets rid of your Dexter or puts him back on top of your deck.
Mm-hmm.
Lemire Flamefist was in my starting hand, and I mulliganed to get rid of it to keep it for later, and got it anyway. So that's
Love it when that
life.
happens.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't matter who I punch. Shadow Self is going to take the hit.
I think it happens so often on this client. I don't know if there's some sort of thing where it always keeps at least one card from the mulligan, but I
Uh huh.
feel like it always does that, where it
Uh huh.
keeps at least one card from your original hand. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever gotten a completely different hand from a mulligan on
Uh huh.
cards. I haven't ever kept track of it either, though. So, um, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go Shadows.
Okay.
Hmm. Just a second. Just trying to figure this out.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah,
Math
Shadows.
Forge.
Yeah, Math Forge. So playing out Naughty the Thief,
Hmm.
I'm going to pawn sacrifice
Hmm.
Naughty to do damage to the Flame Fist and Tunk.
Hmm.
Then I'm going to Relentless Whispers, Flame Fist to
Hmm.
gain one and steal one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to reap with
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Stuff. And that is it.
Got it. Brutal. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mars. Mothership support.
I like Mothership support a lot. It's a bit easier to use than the other one that you have. Um, oh wait, no. Mothership support is the harder one to use.
Yeah, you have to have the creatures ready. And in
Yeah.
this case, um, yeah, it actually didn't really matter much. Because I would have killed it with 6 anyway. But, there we go. And heal the Tunk. And pass.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am going to go Sanctum,
Okay.
and I am going to put out uh, Lady Maxina,
Mm-hmm.
and let's go ahead and stun that card right
Uh-huh.
there because I don't like it.
It's a good reason to stun it.
I can put an Aphiel on this side of the Titan mechanic,
Uh-huh.
and Shield of Justice, and I'm going to discard Cleansing Wave because I want to
Okay.
cycle my deck.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Well, this is an interesting situation here that worked out. Okay. So I'm gonna go Brobnar.
Nice.
I'm gonna play Loot the Bodies. And then I'm going to play Follow the Leader, which says that for the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature may fight. So this means for my
Nice.
Blip yeah, for my Blip I can get rid of the stun. That worked out perfect. Um, Earthshaker can take out the Anaphiel, and then Tunk can take out the Mechanic. And neither of them died, although I feel like they're both likely to. And that's it. Yeah, and I actually got Amber because of Loot the Bodies.
Very cool.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, could have been. Let me see here. I have a couple of options. Um, hmm. Yeah, that's not doing a whole lot for me. I'm going to choose Sanctum again.
Okay.
Play Shield of Justice.
Hmm.
It's not going to do anything for me anyway, but I'm going to fight Blip Bip
Okay.
to get rid of that because that is the most useful creature on your side of the board right now.
Uh
So,
huh.
yeah,
Okay.
that is all I'm going to do.
All right. We'll go Logos. Dysania is not doing a lot for me this game, I think. Um, do Twin Bolt Emission, which is going to hit the Maxina and the Dysania. But I get an Amber, and I feel like it's not terrible that that happened. I get to use your artifact like it's mine, except you don't have one.
Fun.
Yeah. And then get this Badgeron on the board. And I'm at 6, so I'm in forging distance, but you just forged, so you're a little bit ahead at least.
I did, yes.
And you have shadows,
Yeah.
so I'm extra scared.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do. I am actually going to pick Logos this turn.
Uh-huh.
Going to put out my Ganymede, Archivist, and Dexter to
Huh.
stop you from foraging.
All right.
And that is it.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh man, that is real interesting.
you have an interesting board state out there right now.
I know. I feel like, what are the right things to do? Okay, let's go with Logos. We'll do
Nice.
Twin Bolt Emission to hit both of those. Bat Drone will finish the Archivist.
Awesome. And steal one.
Except it doesn't, yeah. Scrambler Storm. So you can't play action cards on your next turn, and that's actually pretty good. And then I will reap with the Dicenia, and that's it. Check.
Alright, well, I am going to go Shadows on this turn.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't play actions, but I do have a few creatures I
Yep.
want to get out. So we'll go and get these guys out here.
Hmm.
Silvertooth is going to fight Bat Drone,
Uh-huh.
and that is it.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, good. I actually have a little bit of state here. Okay. I think Brobnar.
Nice.
Use Blood Money on Naughty and Punch.
Punch.
Yep.
Such a Brobnar card.
Yes. We'll use the Earthshaker to get rid of the Maxina. And then put out Fire Spitter and Bumpsy. And I'm wondering if I should have just reaped with the Earthshaker, because that would have put me in Forging Town, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going to go Shadows on this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to put out Silvertooth, and I'm going to put Ring of Invisibility on Silvertooth.
Mm-hmm.
I think my best option here is just to reap with these guys. I mean, you have a board state. You're probably going to get rid of these guys on your next turn, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. One never knows, does one?
Nope.
Actually, wow, that's a difficult problem, but I think. What's the right move? Okay. So, I feel like some other things did not turn out this turn like I would have liked them to, or this game. But the Earthshakers have both come out at actually like useful times.
That's actually
which did not happen last game. Last game I got them and I had a bunch of tiny creatures. And check, yeah.
Nice. Well, I haven't been able to use this very well, but I'm going to just play this. And
No. Okay.
end my turn.
Ouch. Okay. Okay, so I forge. Oh boy. Well, that's interesting.
I was hoping to be able to pull an urchin or something like that at the end of my last turn, but that did not happen. So.
No, it did not. Okay, so let's see. I can get 3 that way. Okay, we'll go Mars. Sniffer doesn't do much here. Soft landing.
That is a good artifact against my deck.
Soft landing the Think Drone.
Yeah, that fully heals Tunk.
It does, and that is nice. And then Marauder will capture 2, which is going to keep you from forging. Orbital Bombardment is going to um, not reveal any cards, and so it just gains me an amber. With Tunk, I can reap, and with the Zyma Think Drone, I can reap, and I think I leave everything out. I'm tempted to put the Bumpsy back in my hand, but I'm going to not do that.
Interesting.
And yeah, your turn.
Okay.
And I forgot you have the I forgot you have the glorious view, so that could always happen. Ugh.
Well, I am
No more
playing
creatures.
Sanctum,
Okay.
but you're in luck. I don't have that
Okay.
in my hand right now. I'm gonna put out Champion and Aphiel. Protect the weak on him. So he has double taunt, so you double
Yeah.
can't.
So taunt.
My psyche.
Taunting so hard. Okay. Um. Hmm.
You have a lot of options.
I do. I do. So I guess I'm ahead, so I can share. I can spill the beans. So basically, if I were to go Mars, I could play a Mind Warper or a Mind Warper and a Zorg out. Uh, Sniffer. I didn't realize Sniffer is an artifact. Sniffer would not do anything. Um, and I could reap for 3, so I would gain 3, and I'd be in forging range.
Nice.
If I went with Logos, I have a Smoko, an Archivist, and Titan Mechanic, and then so I could get those on the board and reap with the Dysania. That put me at 5. That seems like a bad choice, except I could put the Titan Mechanic on the side, but that would let you forge 2, so that's probably the wrong option. Third option is what I think I'm going to do here, and that is Brobnar, Warsong, and then let's see.
Play.
I think the order is Earthshaker, Fire Spitter. Oh, that's wrong. Oh well. And Bumpsy.
Nice.
Actually, that doesn't. Why did the Fire Spitter not die? Oh, because it did 1 damage before the fight. That's right. Okay, so that actually worked out great. And then I could do 2 damage to something with cannon, but it doesn't seem like a great idea. And check.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. In this case, yeah, there's just nothing I can do. This is the best I can do. Yeah.
Nice.
My other urchin is stuck in my deck.
Good game.
So yeah, good game. Good game.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I always had, well, early on, I felt like I was struggling to find good options. Um, but then I started having some stronger cards come out, and definitely the Earth Shakers came out at good times.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Whereas again, uh, the previous playthrough, I had to discard the Earth Shakers, but I had a very fast Mars setup going, so I felt like I had outs in both cases.
Yeah, like I don't have a ton of shadows in this deck.
Uh-huh.
A couple of them take setup. Obviously, I have too much to protect and urchins. Those haven't been working out. I have a lot of really strong sanctum cards, but those weren't coming out at the same time, so
Hmm.
it just wasn't working in my favor.
Hmm. So
So,
yeah, okay. Oh wow, and see, you have 3 library babbles, which could be
yeah,
really good
none
if
of
you got
those.
them out early.
Yeah, none of those
Interesting.
came out.
So yeah, so for being logos, you kind of got in a situation where you weren't drawing that much. Even like Crazy Killing Machine might have helped clear some of my board state.
Yeah, I just got both library babbles last turn.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
So
late.
and one of my urchins. So
Hmm.
it just was not working out that great. So
Yeah, yeah. Whereas if you had like yeah, I feel like if you'd had your Sanctum out between Cleansing Wave and Shield of Justice, 2 Shield Justice, you would have been able to
hmm
keep some control.
yeah, or
Interesting.
even glorious few, like
Hmm.
having any options at all,
Right.
um, would be good.
Right.
But
Yeah,
just
for sure.
yeah, it wasn't giving it to me.
Yep. Yeah, and even like getting uh like too much to protect Urchin is great, but that combo didn't happen.
No,
Um,
so I feel like it's just anomalies. It's like when I play against you, my deck won't give me anything.
it did seem not interested in helping you very much. Yeah, that's true. Um,
So
yeah, wow. Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's good stuff. It just didn't. You weren't getting it at the right times or in the right orders. And I feel like if you were able to get the library babbles early, um, it would have it would have helped the other things happen a lot better, right? So so
most
here's
definitely.
so here's here's the kicker lawyer question. Did you have library babble in your opening hand in your first hand before you mulliganed? Oh no, you didn't mulligan,
I
did
didn't
you?
mulligan. No, I
Ah,
didn't get any of them in my opening
do
hand.
you think it would have been worth mulliganing for library babble? I don't know. I don't know
Mm,
what the answer is.
I don't think so.
Okay.
There's a lot more. I don't know because it's hard to tell really. Right now, near the end of the game, they're acting more like chains to me because they're useless.
Right.
So
Yes.
having them out at the beginning of the game is good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it is really hard to tell because
Well.
if you say you have the 3 library babbles out,
Mhm.
you play 3 logos cards and you use all 3, but you don't get any logos cards.
Yeah.
It's kind of like why did I do that? But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. The other thing is you have. I mean, not only with the too much to protect, but also effervescent principle and interdimensional graft. You have some good, decent
hmm
amber control. I feel like
yeah,
the real
effervescent.
weakness in this deck is the logos, right?
Yeah, effervescent principle was in my opening hand, and
Hmm.
interdimensional graft is still in my deck.
Yeah.
So they're both, yeah, they were both
But
used in this game.
by the way, Rocket Dock Bookton is, I think, one of the best things.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I agree
Especially
with
if you
that.
could get it next to like between a couple of Anafiels, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of like I said, there's a lot of like really good stuff in this deck. It just didn't come out this game, so I'm
Yep.
pretty sure it's an anomaly.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Cool. Okay. Well, I should I should head for sleep. But this is fun. We should
yeah,
try
me
this again
too.
sometime. See if the Crucible gives you a gives you a better shuffle.
Sounds good. I'll need to like play against someone else or
Oh
something.
yeah, just to get the juju going. Yeah, seems right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for playing
Cool.
against me.
Yeah. Thanks. Have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Talk to you later.